Hi bakers, and welcome back to the Kenwood Kids Club, where this week we're taking on the iconic classic biscuit, the Bourbon. After our recent dabble with custard creams, we had lots of requests to take these on in the cake school, so I figured I'd show you how to do it here in the Kids Club too. To make yours, you're going to start by creaming together some butter and sugar in the bowl of your stand mixer until it's really pale and smooth. Next, add in vanilla, milk, flour and cocoa powder and mix again until it comes together into a smooth biscuit dough. Top tip, if it's pulling away from the sides and leaving the bowl fairly clean, it's ready. Once it gets to that stage, take it out of the bowl and give it a quick knead, and then I like to divide mine into 2 portions so that I'm working with a little at a time. Wrap each of those portions in cling film and press them nice and flat before chilling for at least 30 minutes in the fridge. Once it's nice and cold and firm, working with 1/2 at a time, you're going to roll it out until it's really thin, somewhere between 2 and 5 millimeters thick. Don't worry if it cracks when you're rolling it out, that's perfectly normal, it's just where it's nice and cold. But then you're going to use a sharp knife to slice your dough into neat rectangles, roughly 3 centimeters by 5 centimeters. As you can see, I've got a rather cool biscuit cutter, and if you'd like to get one like mine, you can find it down in the video description. But however you're chopping up your biscuits into those rectangles, you need to do that with all of the dough, placing it onto a lined baking tray. If you haven't got my posh cutter and you're just making them with a knife, then use a fork to prick the top of each biscuit 3 or 4 times. That's just going to help it keep its shape. You don't need to chill these again, so they can go straight into the oven for around about 10 to 12 minutes until they're nice and baked and the edges are just beginning to colour, which I appreciate can be tricky to tell with a chocolate biscuit. Once they're baked, allow them to cool on the baking tray for around 5 to 10 minutes before transferring them onto a cooling rack to cool completely. In the meantime, we're going to make our filling, and to do that, we're going to cream our butter in the bowl of a stand mixer until it's pale and creamy, and then add in the icing sugar, the cocoa powder, and the vanilla extract. Mix those again until they're completely smooth, and then you can pop those in a piping bag until you're ready to use them. When you're ready to assemble your Bourbon biscuits, simply begin by arranging them into pairs, so you need one upside down and one the right way up, ready for piping in the filling, and then you're going to use that piping bag to pipe 8 small blobs of filling onto the base of each bottom biscuit. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, the video should hopefully clear things up. When you've done that, place the other half on top and gently press it down until the filling is just coming to the edge and your biscuits are finished. I recommend leaving them for a few hours before you eat them just to let that filling firm up a bit, but if you can't wait, nobody's going to know. I do hope you enjoyed learning how to make my take on the classic Bourbon biscuit, and as always, if you do give it a go, don't forget to share it with us on the social media. We'll be back at the same time next week with another super quick and easy bake along, but until then, as always, take care and happy baking.